Welcome everybody to the stream. How's everybody's day going? Let's start this off by dropping something in the chat. Today I will be playing yet again Apex SMP. This time it'll just be me for now. As you can see, there was a little bit of activity that happened off stream. Scooter built a bridge over to that island. I believe she's making a tree farm. Construction on the house finished, and fence around the melon and pumpkin farm is done. The forest is gone, or the artificial one I should say. There's another bridge to whatever that is. Let's see. Sam, he replanted some trees, and so I used that to do a little progress. I did go 10 blocks down actually, so that 10th layer would be removed and replaced by the floor. This is the general layout I'm going for. I have like 4 stacks of oak wood, and there's a little stuff done there. I believe Sam was just kind of replanting, harvesting, etc. Took all my dirt actually and filled up all the cave systems over here. Kind of upsetting, but it's whatever. And so to get started, I'm thinking I'll figure out how I want this to look, because I know it's gonna end at like 4 blocks tall one layer, 4 blocks tall another, and there's gonna be 2 staircases I believe, and then 2 more to come up, and it's a big build, probably one of the biggest I've ever made, but I think we can get it done. Hopefully we get it done. So let's see, probably gonna want to, I'm thinking, do I want to do stone bricks for the walls? That might be basic though, and plus it kind of goes off of his layout. He uses oak, wait no, that's dark oak, so he uses spruce, dark oak, and stone bricks. Scooter says do it. No. Hey, I got my dirt back. Oh yeah, lots of cobble. We'll be making a mob spawner soon. Very soon. Okay, let me think. I would have to start getting all this smelted. I do not think I have enough coal for that, but I do have a lot of wood. It's gonna be expensive. Yeah, I think so. I think I might do it. Use dark oak. Well, you see, Sam didn't bring any dark oak back. He only brought enough for his house. The rest of the dark oak is like 1,000 or some blocks that way. And I don't feel like traveling that far, especially without a horse. So I might go stone brick route. Yeah. Probably. Let's get a couple furnaces. I don't know why I need that much cobble. What I'll probably do is sleep this night out, use the next night to go back in my strip mine and grab the coal, and I'm going to divvy it up between all of these, and we'll get a whole lot of stone bricks smelting, hopefully. feel like 8 stacks might work well. 1 stack there, 1 stack there. Look at all that light put off. It's very nice. And that's that for now. Nah, I don't need dark oak. I'm not the biggest fan of dark oak anyways. To me, they're just big trees with lots of scary monsters underneath. I don't incorporate dark oak into my builds all that often. I have a lot of axes because I was chopping a whole lot of trees. I was undoing everything Mr. Beast worked hard to do. Destroying the trees. I don't care if it looks nice. I'd rather do stone bricks because those can be used later. If I ever need to change the block, I might. Maybe one day I'll do all quartz. Now that would just be a crazy expensive task. But I will do it if I want to. Yeah, let's see. I believe I had a lot of iron now. Yes. So I'm going to make some pickaxes. Spruce always comes first. Yes. Spruce is indeed a very nice wood. I like to use it quite often. Oak is just a classic and birch is better for floors. I think it all depends on personal preference, however. Because, like, there are people out there that like making birch houses, and I think it would work well for, like, a modern design because it's a very, very light wood. I can't say I disagree with people that like using birch, though it's just never been my go-to personally. And maybe while we're down here I can get more diamonds. That'd be pretty nice. Don't remember where the coal was. I know there was some in the ceiling somewhere. Oh well, maybe we'll just start a new little thing. Well, that's no gold. That doesn't hurt. Well, I could care less if you get on. You already have before, so go ahead. Do not call me sussy. I do not like that. Please don't. Where the heck would the coal be? Am I a coal miner now? I guess so. Destined to mine coal for the rest of my life. I think at this point I just might go back down the other ones once I run out of torches. Or I'll stop here. One, two, three, four, five. Keep going for a little ways. I think I'm going to keep this last torch though, just so I can have light wherever I go. Gotta love gold. Will be good for when I plan to do piglin trading. Because by far, villager and piglin trading is probably the easiest way to go get ender pearls. I don't prefer having to kill several endermen. It's not my go-to. Wait. This is similar. Oh. Oh, I barely made it. Wow. I was just about to make it too. It's not very nice. Okay. Got some coal from there. Grab a little bit more right here. Yeah, as I thought, this thing is rich in coal. I think my voice is a little rough right now. Like, I might have a sore throat. Who knows? Only time will tell. But for now, we're just gonna try and work on getting the house done. And to start, we're just gonna grab lots of coal, get lots of stone bricks done. I plan to try and get a lot of the staircase idea though sorted out. That's of course after I get the walls finished. But the staircase, it's gonna be a big staircase. Like, what was it, a 3 or 5 wide staircase? I don't know. It was a very big idea. Okay. Then we move on to the next mine shaft. How much coal do I even have on me right now? Almost a stack. That's not bad. What was over here? Oh, looked like there could have been a cave. Gotta love when the bots join chat. Well, technically they're not joining chat, they're more joining the stream. Still not cool though. Let's see. This will get us to over a stack, which will be good. But I'm gonna still check the other one just to be sure that we got it all. And hey, look, we got a little gold for our efforts. Not bad. Maybe I'll designate a couple pieces of coal to smelt the gold. I have a feeling though, once I start building some really big stuff, we're gonna be out of coal pretty fast. I'm gonna want to start strip mining again. That would be a good idea, because then I get a little bit of resources, a whole lot of cobble, and it gives me something to do. But I'll probably do that once I actually run out. I didn't go too far with these. That's why I restricted myself to like a certain amount. Ouch. how that didn't work, but whatever. Hate gravel. Don't think that's gonna be it all, though. Tis a shame, there's lots of coal here, too. And lapis. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. Oh well, one pickaxe down doesn't matter to me. I have more than enough to continue for a while. And food too. I did smelt up some of that food I had. Okay, I think I got just about. Hey, I got some flint from that. There we go. Stack and a half of coal. That'll treat us nicely for a while. This should be the last one. There might be some coal down here. Oh wait. Never mind. I think we're gonna go back up. Just gonna go back up for now. And dismiss list. What time it is right now? I don't think it's gonna tell me though. It appears to be evening. Let's get to sleep then. Oh, goodness. Can't wait. Can't wait till the day that I get to light everything up. That's dangerous. Very much dangerous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hate creepers. And my shield's about to break too. Oh, and that's why I hate creepers. One, because I can't run fast enough. And two, because if I don't make a hole in the ground, I die. Oh well, whatever. It is what it is. Looks like Sam's online. I do think he's probably just here to work on his own stuff. Whatever, I'll organize the rest later. What is your skin? That is odd. But whatever. It is hidden. It never happened. Actually, give me 1 second to check something. Okay, we're good. I believe I put enough coal in there, yeah, to get all the stacks done, and then some. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this junk away. Bruh. He always likes to look through my stuff. Don't know why. Hopefully I get a few levels back from this. I think I was at like level 17. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Yep. Looks good to me. I got a lot of stone bricks now. 2, 4, 6, 6, almost 7 stacks. Okay. Working our way up. Working our way. Oh my god. Hopefully he will, because I know he doesn't really care. And like we discussed before, he's the better one at PvP here. Yep. I assumed as much. Okay, I'm gonna pop some of this in there. Still have a lot. Where is he? Well, I'll just wait and then we can get building. Dang creepers, bro. I hate them. Oh, you know what? He might be harvesting. It's a possibility. I don't know. Or maybe he went mining. Oh, there he is. I might switch to a sword because he provided a lot of evidence why swords are superior. Hence, you can attack faster. And let's see. I don't know if I have enough spruce logs. I don't know if I'm even going to use spruce logs. I don't even know if I'll use spruce logs though. What do brother's color? Okay, so because I want something to border 1, 2, 3, 4, some to border right there, because that's where the balcony's gonna start. Maybe I'll use spruce planks. I don't know. Yeah, see, he can't do his water bucket trick because slabs. Not like that was the plan, but just an added benefit. Because his showing off annoys me. hope he doesn't just take my blocks. I'll put a little trust into him. I'm gonna make the hole look just slightly smaller. Though still it's really big. It's gonna have some massive storage rooms. I'm gonna grab this coal before I cover it up because, well, clearly I just went down into the caves forgetting that there was coal here, and that could have been useful. Yeah, with this shader pack and the design I'm thinking to take this house, it's gonna look nice. I might need more spruce logs, though. I don't know. I wish I had a community to leave these decisions on. And I'm thinking maybe in a week or two I might test a Skyblock stream. Hypixel Skyblock, because I've played that before. It's pretty fun. I got decently invested for being solo. I don't know. Let's see. I definitely do not have enough, but I think I'm gonna try to make enough. Let's see if is he gonna give me my blocks back? Whoops. Pop all these in there. Let's see. Yeah, there's the gold. You get a 3-1 because that's gonna benefit you. And then everything else could be like that. Okay, so I'm probably gonna chop down some spruce trees so I can work on the border. Then I'll build up, and I think after that I'll work on just lighting. I do want to make a storage spot fairly soon because I am a neat freak when it comes to organizing my items. I do not like unorganized bases. I mean, you can have a lot of chests and still be organized. You don't have to just throw things in there randomly. That's what I like to do. Makes it just easier if you're trying to go get something. Like, you could have a whole nether chest and it still wouldn't be enough. You might need 2. But we'll see. Man, this guy is impatient. Okay. Actually, no, yeah, I was gonna turn all this into planks anyways. Hopefully that's enough. All I gotta do is drop down here. Do a little bit of parkour. Not that I'm good at parkour or anything, but... And if I fall down, I have these ladders that can get me up. No, I think we'll have just barely enough. If not, well then we have 3 more logs and I can chop more trees. I'll have to go back and replant because Sam likes replanting and he got mad at me when I destroyed an entire ecosystem. Yeah, I'm gonna grab more spruce just to be on the safe side. had 7 saplings. Well, they do give you a lot, and I tested that by clearly there was a little section of soil that was not like the others. And that was because I had like 20 something spruce saplings from destroying this forest before. And I tried out a mega spruce tree and gave me just about a stack of wood, you know. Just a moderate amount. But yeah, and I didn't get too many saplings from that. There's not a lot of leaves there. But there sure is a lot of wood, because it's a mega tree. At least that's what I call them. I don't know what they're officially called. Just like oak mega trees. I believe they're spruce like tall trees. I don't know about acacia. But yeah. Okay, I think we're good to put up the next layer. I believe he should have some bricks left. I don't think I gave him all. I don't think I gave him them all. Gotta love having one viewer, and it's probably McScooter. Oh, he only had a stack. Well, this'll do, hopefully. And then what I'll do is, I'm thinking maybe like a glass dome roof. Ooh, quick build skills. Not bad, I'd say. But then again, I'm not one to talk. I'm not the best at just about every game. I just play to play. And eventually I will be getting rid of those ladders. Once I get the staircase, or at least a basic version of the staircase put in. That's probably gonna replace the ladders, and then I could patch up the holes. Wow. The amount of saplings and everything just from harvesting them all is crazy. There's McScooter. Down to my last stack. That definitely won't get me through this, but I'll just smelt up some more. I have a lot of cobble. There we go. Now she officially joined. She was just online before. Will this be enough to finish? It'll be enough to finish right there, but definitely not right here. There we go. Okay. At least I can get down there safely. What is he building? Don't tell me he's building a wall. I don't want a wall. No walls. No. I think we got 2 viewers in the chat again. If any of those 2 viewers are real, go ahead and drop something in the chat. Maybe tell me how your day's going. Something interesting. As long as it actually comes from you, I don't mind. Or just a question for me. If you have a question for me, go ahead and ask. Everybody but McScooter can ask a question. Yeah, that's looking nice. I definitely like the look of that. I'm definitely gonna add those as like stations for something. Look what you did, McScooter. The minute you said I love you, a viewer dropped. For shame. I don't think we need a wall yet. If anything, we should probably just work on lighting up everything after we all get closer to endgame houses. I'd like more people to just drop in and see what I'm about. I'm definitely not the most interesting streamer. There's much bigger streamers out there that are more interesting. But I'm just another guy. Just another dude out there trying to do what he likes. And if someone came along and enjoyed that, I'd be just a little bit happier. Okay. Okay. Looks like I did not need that much stone bricks, but it's going to be handy later. Okay. So I'm going to get... How did I want to do this? I think I wanted to do it... Okay. So we're going to start from there and work our way up to here. I don't know what it's going to look like, but all I know is I can get rid of those 2 ladders. And go grab some spruce wood and get rid of these ladders. I know I said eventually I'd maybe do like a water elevator thing, but I think I'll just do that for a strip mine and then going up to the spawner. I don't need one going into my actual house. That's just a little bit much. Huh. Interesting. It's definitely a nice looking design for a wall, but I just don't think it's what we need right now. Should probably focus our resources on more stuff to advance us. Maybe after we kill the Ender Dragon or get more stacked on resources and stuff, then we can start building a wall. Or, you know, actually upgrade from a house like that. I think I'm going to use some of that coal to make torches for in there. I mean, streaming goes by so fast. Wow. Did I really have that much cobble in here? Interesting. Okay. Let's grab the rest of all this stone. There we go. I have a nice even amount. Which I'm very much happy about. Okay. Let's grab coal from both of those. Get a stack of torches. Maybe put this one just right there. And then we have these. Which I'm going to put right there. Yeah, this looks nice. And then I'll have to do this up on the next layer. I've been thinking of, ooh, yeah, that looks nice. I might need lanterns eventually to light up this, because it's gonna get quite dark. That, or I could put maybe some beams here, some like supports. Just depends on how the build goes. Let's start with, oh wait, no, I was gonna, yeah, I was gonna start my things here. Nope, I am not a fan of being in my head. Shouldn't take too long though to get on the same level as that right there. This might actually be a bit bigger. Bruh, he won't even let me respond. Okay, I just need to get up on this level. I think I'm getting close to the surface. Yeah, I thought so. You know what? I could actually use dirt to artificially raise this area one entire thing. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it is just slightly lonely. Don't make Scooter's still here. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing over there too. So I'm going to need a few shovels. Just a few. I'm going to... Let's see. I'll have more than enough space over there. And... yeah, I got room over here, luckily. What I'll do, though, is I'm going to... I'm going to do here is build a chamber round. Okay. So let's go get those shovels. And I'll work with what I want to do from there. Yeah, I had a couple shovels in here. I'm going to need probably a couple more. Do that. I have enough pickaxes so I can get through this. Maybe I'll make this just 3 tall. Yeah, you know what? This looks good. I like the look of this. I like the way this is going to turn out. Hopefully. It's going to take a little bit of time, and I might work off camera just to get a lot more of this boring stuff out of the way. What I do need though soon is a bow. Bow makes fighting creepers so much nicer. Yeah, I'm gonna remove all this. And I'll make this look, for now I just need it to go all the way around. And then we can work with something. At least now I'll be able to regain a lot of my dirt back. Spider? Where would a spider be? Okay, so we got this. I'm probably gonna need to start putting torches. There we go. Looks good. 1, 2, 3. Like that'll work. We can mine one right there. And so now it's going to be 4. That way when it loops around, it just looks better. That I will probably put, shoot, why am I so bad? Probably put dirt there so it goes like this, and then torch there. I feel like though the way I put this, so it's gonna look so weird. Actually, no, this might look good. Who knows? We're gonna test it out. I think it might look decent. I don't know. Maybe it just looks a little short over here. But then, if we, oh gosh, it's gonna get even smaller. Okay. Must have bad connection. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it looks something like this. Oh. I think I will run into that creeper hole eventually, though. Okay. Okay, I think I'm getting an idea of how this is gonna look. Probably for right here, where it's just one, and expand it all. It'll look nicer. here it should just be straightforward till the next roost log. And then I'm going to repeat this all the way through. And, oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize it was sleep time. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit tricky to get started with, but I think it's gonna look really nice. Yeah, this is gonna look real nice. And I think it'd be a great base to have. Right now, I think we're early game just because all we're focused on is building and mining. Just pretty early game for most people, so I wouldn't deny it. What I was planning on doing was 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, I think, yeah. Right here was going to be the entrance. Just like that, you come in, you do that. You do your little rounds. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm really liking the idea of this. I'm gonna carve this out just because it looks a little odd. Get rid of all of these. I'm still gonna follow the same thing for the next turn, and I have a lot of them to do. Hopefully I'll make it look a little bit better. 4. How do I make this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think, bruh. Oh, you know what? It's because I had it like that. I don't need to do that here because it's just going to be straight through and there. What I will need to do though, because stairs are going to go there. Do this. Yes, just like that. And here we are, back to my monstrosity. Why did I put deep slate back here? It's such a pain to mine. I honestly forgot that I was going to do this at the time of placing, not like I completely forgot. There should be something like this. Yep. Then we do that. Then it should go on for another one. And then just like that, yep. And then the same thing I did over there, I'm gonna do right over here, just so it makes it really even to get through. It's just so nice looking. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 2 viewers. The list is the same as usual, so probably just another bot. Sadly. One, 2, 3, 4. One day though, one day I'll get to the point where bots will be the least of my problems and I'll have loyal fan base. And I'll get a consistent amount of views per video. Now that would be awesome. that mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh yeah, it is. Interesting. I'm going to deposit some of this into the chests. I might need another chest. There's a dirt chest. Got some cobble that can go away. Just about everything else in here. I'm gonna make a couple more shovels because I'm gonna need them. Okay, now let's get back to work. These are going to be 4 because they're the next 3 longs. And hey, look, less dirt to dig. Gotta love that. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Wow, we're already here. This is gonna be fun. Probably gonna try and get to the next side before I do anything. And then dig out the really big thing. Yep, just like this. I might want to put another dirt layer though, because I'm gonna change the roof at some point. It's just not nice looking. And once it is nice looking, maybe I'll just take some pictures, keep them, show them off, because I have nothing better to do in my life. Also, I should be getting a new profile photo soon, and the artist is pretty skilled, so I'm hoping to make it my main profile photo for a while. But that's my hope. Not saying it'll happen. Okay. Now that we did this, we can go 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? Let's dig this out real quick. 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. This will give me lots of resources, just like did in that giant hole already. And then I'm going to have rooms to expand on, and it's going to give me more resources. But a project I might work on after this is another portal and enchantment table. That way I can go to the nether, get some soul sand and magma blocks. And we live next to the sea, so seaweed isn't a problem. And that way, once I get my massive 120 block high mob farm happening, I can have a water elevator that just takes you up there super fast. Water elevators are such a genius idea. We're almost there. It's only 3. Oh wow. Was it really this deep back? It might have been. And I might make it look like this again, just because that looks nicer. There is some practicality in this base too. Like underground bases, you get the resources while building. just like that, we have the next entrance. Okay. Let me go check out what I did with it. I'm pretty sure though I made it really big. That's why it looks a little ugly. Yeah. It wouldn't be terrible though. What's that cave? Oh, that's right. I remember McScooter having a little quarry, I think. I don't exactly remember what it was, but it was pretty close. So that's probably what it was, especially if there's torches there. And you know what? There was a cave system. Okay. I'm gonna put a roof back on this because the ladders are gonna become obsolete. Specifically because of this. This will be our entrance system. And it's gonna take you to a balcony. But that's all it's gonna be. You can't actually get down there. You put a block, jump over the fence I plan to put there, but that's annoying. It's gonna be a balcony stretching all the way there. You can access it from right here, because over there, you know, you already got the stairs. Does this look better though? It's gonna be annoying. So yeah, I'll just make it 2 back. Get it over with. And then yes, we're gonna furnish the inside of this too, or not furnish, but like build on the inside. For now, it's gonna be very crude looking just because I want the basic designs done and then I want the actual house done first. It'll look real nice though. That's my plan. Have it really nice looking. Just like that, we can get started on this next portion. I believe I had it 5. There we go. On both sides. And these torches should be enough to light up the entire thing. At least to the point where mobs won't get in. Maybe there'll be a little bit of fixing I do after I get this figured out. I did not want to do that. That's for another time. One, two, three. Okay, there we go. 4. Sorry for being silent as well. It's just I'm thinking a lot, and maybe you'd rather have me silent. Maybe you're just a little rude and you don't like the sound of my voice, but I wouldn't blame you. You know what? I don't think I need to do that. Dang it. It's so frustrating. Okay, we hit another pocket of a lot of dirt. Right here was where the most dirt was when I was first building the hole, though. And then there's the ladder. Meaning I'm getting close to the last little rounded part. Okay. Got this done. So let's just mine out the rest. I would really like this to be the central point of the base. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, I came right in front of this spruce patch. No matter, it can be moved. So yeah, make scooters still online. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna have it. Shoot, I didn't put any of the torches here yet. I don't know how this looks. I'm gonna have to come back, get an idea. Minecraft is fun. I find this more relaxing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been playing Minecraft for years now. And it is by far one of my favorite games ever. Probably the one I put the most time in my entire life. But it's these things. It's like taking the time to use a little bit of tools that you have, and when you're not super stacked, and just build these things. Shows you what you can do in games like these, rather than what you should do. It shows you what you can do, and I like that. That would be 3, and that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's that thing again. Might have to bridge over it. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Would you look at that? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. I hate creepers. Hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them. They were literal mistakes. Okay, let's see how we did this. I know I need to get rid of those corners. Let's see, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So it goes 4, 4, 5, 6, 8. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need to go 5, I think. I don't know. Dude, did this 1 2 3 1 1 1 1 2 3. Okay. Oh, you know what? You know what it probably was? Probably like that, and then trim it all up. That way there's more room to walk around. Okay. I could do that. It's getting very confusing at this point. Yeah, I think this looks right. Hopefully. I'm gonna go through here, line up the rest of these, get rid of some of that. Dig, 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 dig. No, you stay covered. And it should look something like that. That way, it just feels normal walking through. Yep. It is all equal now. I'm going to make more stone bricks, I think. Or what should I do for the balcony? I might do wood. I don't know yet. I have a lot of oak wood. See what that would, or you know what, a cobblestone one? Let me find out first. I'm gonna break all these because they are no longer necessary. And I don't have spruce wood, so that's a shame. I will make some stairs to go straight up. If anything, they'll just be temporary stairs. Well, I got stairs right now. Won't need those. Turn all that into that. Spruce stairs. Quite a few. I need more though. And that looks about right. Hopefully. Go down here. I really don't like jumping on blocks, so. Ooh. You know what I could do? I could just. No, not stone bricks. Silly me. Like that. Can someone teach me how to play Minecraft again? I clearly. Yeah, I clearly can't. Okay. After this, it'll be the last of the stairs. This one might take a little more though, because I'm also doing right here. That looks a little off. Okay, yep, I see what I did wrong. I don't need this. It's supposed to go like this because it still doesn't hit my head. So I went back too far. Ain't gonna look ugly. But hey, it wouldn't be one of my builds if it didn't have some sort of flaw in it. Big yikes, but we're fixing it. And I have just enough stairs. There we go, okay. All the stairs are done. Gonna fix these. Okay, we got that. Do want to fix this because it looks kind of ugly. And if I go over here and do the same, maybe it'll look a little bit better. I just know it looks bad now because it's one in and it's got a ladder on it. There we go. Just like that. We're good. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. You put all those back. And I have more. I don't know if this is going to be enough though. I do have slabs though. I kind of cheesed my way out of it. It's gonna look good. And like this, it makes it an even deadlier drop. I believe this uses the last of my spruce too. I might make the border oak just because I have oak and I had more spruce slabs. Odd. Oh. But I have a lot of oak, and oak is like the main thing right there. So I thought, hey, it wouldn't hurt. Okay. Let's grab a tree. And finish this off. Of course. Of course you get stuck up there. I wish they could fix that mechanic. Though then again, that mechanic is literally the dropping mechanic of anything and everything. Okay. This looks good. I do want more torches though, because I'm gonna light this place up. That should be enough. I think I might take half of that though and still make some more. There we go. Now, ow. That was a good 3.5 hearts of damage. Definitely don't want a PvP on here. Actually, I do want that. Do that. Do that. Then I could do that. Oh, you know what? I thought I was missing a torch. There. There. There, yep. There. Now, I think this is only going to be for the balcony when I put it in, but it will help. It'll just be more lighting. It's less chance of mobs, which is good. Not want creepers on my balcony when I just try and take a stroll. If I said that I don't like creepers, because I don't. Creepers aren't fun. You just ruin your time. Okay, there we go. Just like that. torches everywhere. Oh, you know what? Okay, I know what I need to do. I need to destroy these middle torches because that definitely ruins the look. And now watch. If we go down here, and go down here, and then here, ow. I want to change that. And I will. But yeah, and then you get down here. And now you got only those staircases to look at, which is really nice looking. That's all I need. My plan is simple. It's just simply go here, chop these. Oh, you know what? I still would have needed this map. Not like that, so like I don't bump my head. I don't like doing that either. Really bugs me. There we go. From the outside, you can't even tell the difference. It's just a block. When you're here, no, boom. Let's add some torches in here. It's definitely looking nice, very much. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do a flat top of glass or if I'm going to do a dome. A dome would probably look really cool. It would prevent mobs from dropping in as well, though once I get the balcony, it will be really hard for them to get to the very bottom. Okay. You know, I am pretty satisfied with the work I got done. In just an hour and a half, not even an hour and a half, I smelted blocks to make my walls. I gathered coal to smelt those blocks. You didn't find any diamonds, that's a shame, but I also didn't go and create new mines. I just scavenged. And I built my staircase system, which I was really looking forward to for the past few days. Didn't want to do it off of stream. I wanted to get some work done, but not all of it, which I clearly did. Wait a second. Look at that, is a nice reflection. Oh, Optifine Zoom doesn't show the reflection. That's okay, but man, look at that. It's shiny. Oh wait, there it is. Oh yeah. That is really nice. Very nice. Oh my gosh, that's fast. It'll be good for when I'm escaping though and stuff. I'm thinking maybe like a hedge border as well. Just hedges along here. That'd be pretty cool, I think. Oh, you know what would make this look so much nicer? If I just did slabs. Then I could do like cross beams or something. Ooh. Do I want... Yeah, I think I will do that. I mean, look at that. I have a perfectly good axe here. So I'm gonna make slabs. But, you know what? No, I'll save cross beams for when I decide to do the glass. Because then it'd also be a nice little guide for the glass. Okay, yeah. Put all that right there. just to see how much I got. I think I would only need like a stack and a half of slabs in order to get this all done. This is tall too. Yeah, this is gonna be a really nice looking build. Very excited for it. It's gonna require a lot of glass too for something this size, and then a dome at that. Actually, I think it would require the same amount. You're just going up. I don't know. Possibly, possibly not. Don't talk to me about physics. Physics is boring. Oh, here we go. So if I do this, and then I'm thinking a hedge border around it would look really nice. I'm gonna have to redo torches at some point to prevent mob spawning around it. Oh wait, I just realized he destroyed his wall. So yeah, he was just experimenting. I'll have to ask him about that maybe later. And see what his ideas were on the wall. Because definitely we're going to want like a perimeter wall. Maybe starting around there and just go all the way around this. Including over the hill. And then through here. Then I could turn that into my little ranch area, or right here. For now, what kind of... You know what? I think I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for oak leaves. That would look nice. I would just have to... get some... or find some oak trees. Because they're not readily available anymore. Over there they are. I'll grab those. And I don't think I did the little show, but he has a little base over there. It's got a chest. There's quite a few crops in there actually, which is nice. I'm gonna go through here and cut down any of the oak leaves that did not despawn. Especially on these birch trees, it just looks so bad. And then at least they're being used for something too. Not often I use leaves in my builds. I think for a house like this would be the only time I use leaves in a build. Oh my god. Put this back there. And I think we're... No. This tree right here. What's it connected to? Oh, okay. It's connected to another oak tree, which isn't bad, but like, it wasn't looking good at all. There we go. That's more than enough. We'll be good. We could probably utilize that soon. I don't know. Oh, you know what? A primitive horse could be a pig with a carrot on a stick. That would be a good idea. I wouldn't objectify to that. Or I wouldn't object to that. But like we could just use that to travel to find a horse. Because that's not my end game animal. No, 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 no. Yeah, this is looking really nice. I think one of those little panels though is going to have a smelting area that I can also keep all my ores and stuff by. I'm gonna need a sheep farm. I'm gonna need so much. But hey, luckily this is gonna last forever. There we go. That looks very nice. I'm now going to put back the torches. I believe it goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. I think this includes extra. Yeah, very bright now. Maybe at most mobs are gonna spawn there or inside for now. Oh, I did not see this from afar. That must be what she's working on. Oh yeah, I'll go take a look. I haven't been over here in a while. Maybe I'll take a look inside her house real quick. Leaving the... Interesting. Nothing up here yet. Little bed area with some furniture. Wow. Bruh, she is stacked on coal. Not so much on cobble. A lot of oak saplings. Yeah. Okay, this might be her tree farm. Yep. Yep, it is. Because she said she was gonna... She lagging? Oh, yeah, her... She might... Yeah, she's lagging a bit. Interesting. And so what, is that like a limit for the trees? Interesting. Huh. This will be a pretty cool tree farm. For now, this is just going to be oak, but I'm assuming you're going to have dark oak, spruce, just about everything. Pretty neat. Man. Bro, this is an expensive bridge. There's one expensive bridge. That's just all oak. I do like the design though. Huh. Okay. Oh, there's her strip mine. And then this is how you get into the farm. Looks like she has a decent yield. I'm also assuming she probably built this primitive bridge. Yeah, I remember her. I don't remember her doing it, but I saw the dock, and then once Samuel built that one, I knew that it was probably that. It was probably that it was hers. Because Samuel likes to take time and effort into his stuff. Yeah, that's looking real nice. Much better than that hole from before. Let's put just stuff in there. You know what, I'll combine that. Lots of Hypixel experience. Yeah, I think I'm going to end this stream at 2 hours. I don't really have a need to go any longer. I might even end it sooner. Just because I've kind of ran out of stuff to do, really. I got all these blocks and stuff, but it's like... I'll dig for diamonds next time. How How much sand do I have? 60 sand. Oh, that's right, because I grabbed a little more than necessary for this house. I want to grab as much as necessary here. I think for now, though, it looks really, really good. Actually, you know what? No, I think I want to at least get started on the balcony. So let me grab that. This would be a little bit pricey. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And this is my idea for the balcony. Probably gonna make each of these just 4. Meaning this could be 4 as well. This P is 4 as well. 3, 4. 4. Yep. Ouch. Yep, I definitely think I'm getting the width of this right. Then I might go once more with like stairs, upside down stairs. Oh shoot, you know what? These two need to be gone. Upside down stairs for the rest, just because it'll look nicer. And that's where the fences will go. I don't want to be constantly falling over from this though, hence why I want fences. 4. That looks good. 3, 4. No. Okay then. Looks like I'm not getting that back until I fall down. Good to me. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh, whoops. Lots of cheaters on Hypixel. Though technically Sam was one of those banned people. And my cousin got banned too. They were just using like, not hack clients, but they were using a way to play better. Not like they were actually hacking though. They wouldn't hack. Okay, this looks good. I want to do spruce. Yeah, I'm gonna do spruce to kind of keep the theme. See, anything else? Yeah, right there. I'll do spruce stairs instead of oak. And hey, what do you know? I got spruce. We're gonna need more, but like, I got some to start. Another 2 viewers. Welcome to my second viewer. And if you're not a bot, please say something in the chat. And if you are a bot, well then, welcome anyways. Thank you for wasting your precious time on a small streamer like me. Much appreciated. Oh, I just almost made 12 crafting tables. That would not have been good. Honestly, I think I might have enough stairs, but I think I'm gonna go with like probably some fences too. Okay, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Ooh. There we go. Okay. Okay. Just as I was about to say I got this, I don't got this. Yeah, I might need some more stairs. I definitely like the look of this though. Once I do this, I think I'll be done for this stream. Just because I really won't have too much left to do. I'm gonna finish up the balcony actually. I will get the, not ladders. Why was I gonna say ladders? I'll get the name for it. Fences. I'll get the fences up. You know what? I could have done this the whole time. Let's see if, no, those didn't go right. I assumed as much. There we go. And boom. Okay. Let's get some fences. Oh. That's what was there. Gotta grab more wood though. Man, spruce trees look big just because of the leaves, but there is not much wood on them. I mean, if you get the right forest, whew, there's a lot of wood there. But if you don't, well then, too bad. You're stuck with a little bit of wood. Yeah, about to hit 2 hours. It's nice to average 2 hours. Gives me time to do what I want in a game. And I guess it's more professional. At the start of this, I was literally planning to just do hour-long streams. But that's not fun for anybody. That's all I want. Yikes, I'm gonna need a lot more than that. That's still not enough. Well, let's at least get these down for now. Actually, I might not need that much more. Now we have good access to the balcony. Let's grab a little bit more wood, finish this off, and then I'll end up stream. I'll have to say bye to McScooter. And yeah, I actually had quite a lot of fun. Sure, I might have had more fun when I was with Sam, but like, this was still fun. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Oh, goodness. Gosh dang it. Bruh. Okay, well, I can still craft a few more stairs, so I'll do that, and then we'll go to sleep, and then that'll be the end of stream. Oh, bruh. Am I just a bad Minecrafter, or what? Let's see, did I get... Nope, I didn't. Go like that. Pop a bed down. Get to sleep. And we are done. This has been the main construction of the house. Next up will probably be the glass dome. Maybe more strip mining. Furnishing the house. But other than that, yeah, I think we accomplished quite a lot. And when Sam gets back on, he's gonna hopefully like it. Wait. Okay. I do have more stairs though. And now it's been the construction of the house. Next up, glass dome, furnishing, maybe some strip mining to get more coal and possibly diamonds. I do have a lot of books I can make bookshelves with. I'll set up one of these areas that's strictly like enchanting. Maybe have like a grindstone area, I don't know. But yeah, this has been really fun. And now there's easy access to it, no more ladders. It looks really nice. It's different. It's way different compared to anything else on this server. It's a small but nice modern looking house. It's a classic Minecraft wood, oak wood, and cobble house. This was just a really basic plank and cobble house. The floor was probably the most modern thing about this. Okay then, thank you for coming. I'm going to not quite end stream, but I will mute myself and leave it running for a couple more minutes. And I hope everybody enjoyed. And hopefully we can get more people next time, because I'd like to share our progress through this SMP server with everybody. Because I mean, you have to admit, that is a really big build. Still more to come, but it's awesome. Okay then. I hope you all enjoyed, and have a great day.